Elder brother, Dexter Ashford, makes an offhand remark to a welfare student whose studies he has been sponsoring. What a coincidence! You share the same birth date as my younger sister. Even the timing is the same. Ever since then, the welfare student, Candace Ashford, becomes convinced that she and I were switched at birth and that she is actually the true heiress to my family. So she hires 2 thugs to abduct me, planning to kill me so that she can take my place. In the face of danger, I quickly call my fiancé, Liam Hilton, to save me. However, he speaks to me in a very impatient manner. Denise Ashford, you stole Candy's life from her. This is your karma. You deserve it. Just as I'm thrown into the river, Liam's uncle, Jonah Hilton, suddenly appears and jumps into the river, trying to save me. However, he quickly runs out of strength and we both sink to the bottom of the river. When I wake up again, I realize that I have been given a second chance at life. It's still the same day when I get abducted by the 2 thugs. This time, when Candace tells me to pick someone to call and deliver my last words to, I call Dexter immediately. You're shameless, Denise Ashford. You've stolen 20 years of my life. I'm going to teach you a lesson you'll never forget. Candace Ashford yelled in my face. She then gave the 2 thugs next to her a look. They immediately came up to me and started tearing away my clothes. Candace grinned smugly when she saw the shocked look on my face. She kicked the phone to my feet and said, "You're not getting out of this place alive today, but I'll be kind and let you say your last words to someone." I looked up and saw her staring straight at me. Her beautiful eyes were laced with pure malice. I knew for sure that she wanted me to call my fiancé, Liam Hilton, before I died. That way, I would be thoroughly humiliated by him again just before my last breath. After all, that was exactly what happened in my previous life. But this time, I called my elder brother, Dexter Ashford, without hesitation. I never thought that the one offhanded remark Dexter made while sponsoring welfare students would cause such a huge, ridiculous misunderstanding on Candace's part. I had tried explaining to her many times in the past, but Candace was firm in the belief that she was the true heiress of the Ashford family. Even Liam, who was supposed to be my fiancé, had believed her lies. If only Dexter knew that Liam had been treating me like this, he would have already used different ways to skin Liam alive without me having to lift a finger. However, when the call finally went through, I only managed to shout, "Dexter, Cloudview Bay, Easternia, save me." Right after that, Candace snatched the phone and smashed it against the ground. "You didn't call Liam?" She stared at me in disbelief. However, her expression then turned into that of contempt as she smiled at me. "Even if you called your precious brother, he wouldn't want to save a phony like you." She then ordered the thugs, "All right, chop chop, tie her up and throw her in the river, then clean up the place. Make it look like she jumped." I knew that Dexter would rush over as quickly as he could, but I still couldn't stop myself from panicking. I quickly thought up something to stall for time. "Let me go! You're committing a crime here. I've already called for help. If anything happens to me, none of you will get away with it. Aren't you afraid of that?" The thugs didn't care at all. I watched as they came closer and closer to me. Suddenly, a familiar figure appeared in the distance. He rushed over and kicked one of the thugs to the ground, quickly wrapping his arms protectively around me. "Don't be afraid, Denise, I'm here." Tears filled my eyes when I heard Jonah Hilton's voice. He was technically Liam's uncle, even though he was only 3 years older than Liam. I never really interacted with him much. However, he still protected me in my past life, just like what he was doing now. When I'd been shoved into the river, he also kept his arms tightly wound around me, trying his best to bring me to shore. Unfortunately, we ended up drowning instead. Since I had been miraculously given another chance at life, I decided that I was going to protect Jonah this time. I looked at his pale, sickly face and felt immensely sorry for him. "I can handle this on my own, Jonah. Leave while you still can." Jonah had always been frail ever since he was young and often stayed home without coming out. Yet now, he was trying to fight off 2 grown men by himself. As expected, the 2 thugs gathered themselves and kicked him to the ground. Candace frowned. "Where did this idiot come from? Throw him in the river too." Even though he was already on the ground, Jonah was still struggling to protect me.